Before I bought my first side-by-side, I thought I had it all figured out. I watched YouTube videos, joined Facebook groups, and contacted owners. I thought I had a good idea of what I was getting into. What I didn't realize was that owning a side-by-side would turn me into a photographer, make me terrified of peeing in the woods, and somehow convince myself that spending tons of money on accessories is a perfectly reasonable life decision. I've owned my CFMoto Z-Force 800 Trail now for a little over a month, and there's a lot of things nobody told me before I bought it. Some are funny, some are expensive, and some are just plain weird. If you're thinking about owning a side-by-side for the first time, here's 10 things I wish somebody had told me beforehand. Number 1, accessories are expensive and addictive.
I knew accessories existed, I just didn't know you'd try to find a need for every single one on the market.
I lucked out and my CFMoto came with a ton already installed, a lot of which I would have wanted. A roof is a must, a windshield is a must. Then maybe you need mirrors. How about some lights? Oh, a speaker would be cool. Then you're lying in bed at 11:30 at night, checking out websites and YouTube videos because you've convinced yourself you need another accessory or an upgrade.
The worst part, every person you know with that accessory is going to tell you exactly the same thing. Trust me, it's worth it.
Number 2, peeing becomes the scariest thing in the world.
Nobody talks about this.
You're out in the middle of nowhere, trying to watch for ticks, praying you don't get snake bit. It's quiet, there's no buildings, no people, no traffic. Everything is okay, or so you think. Did you just hear a voice in the distance? Is that a motor approaching? False alarm. And then a whole group rolls through. Number 3, congratulations, you're now a photographer.
I hope you got the phone with the most amount of storage or you pay for the cloud or something.
Because you're going to be out on the trail, pull over for a quick photo, hop back in your ride, cruise around the corner only to find an even better view. And then you're out of your machine again, taking another picture.
It happens every single time.
By the end of the day, you're going to have a packed camera roll, and I totally get it. The views are incredible, and I guarantee if you capture any videos, you'll want to sit there and watch the whole ride again.
Absolutely stoked on how much fun you was having.
Number 4, people love telling you what you should have bought. Got you a CFMoto? Should have went with a Polaris. Got you a Polaris? Should have went with a Can-Am. Can-Am? You should have went with a Honda.
It's going to happen, especially if you show it off online. Just have as much fun as you can with the side-by-side that you chose. That's all that matters. But it does bring me to my next point.
Number 5, don't let the side-by-side community fool you.
The best way to describe the community is that it's like hanging out with your besties. There's going to be a lot of teasing.
About you, your machine, your driving skills, whatever. But at the end of the day, everybody's goal is the same. Have the best time possible.
Get in trouble on the trail, you'll always find a helping hand.
Number 6, gas sucks. This thing only takes 89 octane, which is significantly more expensive than regular gas. But also, gas prices have raised like $2 a gallon in the past few months, which adds up extremely quickly. Now don't get me wrong, it's awesome because you know you're getting gas to go have a freaking blast. But man, it lightens that wallet. Number 7, they get hot.
Ever wondered what crossing Satan's jungle bridge feels like?
Well, look no further than this side-by-side. On a cool day, they're not bad. And this can actually become an asset as it may keep you warm in those winter months. But man, on those summer days, big boys, you're going to feel like a cooked sausage. Number 8, the 530 Club. If you like riding, beware of these guys. They like to ride for a solid 5 minutes, then stand around talking while drinking trail sodas for 30 minutes. Number 9, riding footage will never look as cool as it felt. You're splashing mud over the roof, climbing the gnarliest of hills, discovering the most beautiful landscapes, knowing you caught it all on video and your friends and family are going to freaking love it.
Then you get it home and the hills look like you just drove it through an uneven Dollar General parking lot.
Cameras never capture how steep or rough some of those hills truly are. Number 10, just get one. If you've been thinking about getting a side-by-side for a while, watching every video, checking out every brand and model, at some point, you have to stop researching and start riding.
I know they're expensive.
And
It's a scary investment, but you know what else is scary? Life.
things can change in an instant, and then your dreams become unreachable.
I've been there, and I'm still there, but I'm taking on life with my side-by-side because that's what makes me happy.
Stop overthinking it, start making memories, and have a blast doing it.
Now I want to hear from you. What's something nobody ever told you but you wish they had before you bought a side-by-side? Leave a comment below and let me know.
And while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe. All right.
Get on it, big boys.